Hello friends, welcome to the weekend session of RBWM. In the weekend session, we are covering special PYQs related to your earlier exams. Generally, PYQs are not available anywhere on the website, any website. IIBF doesn't publish it, but we get it from the students. We have lakhs of students. Adda 24/7 is in JAIIB and CIIB since long back, almost 2012-13. Means almost more than 1 lakh, 2 lakh students have passed through us. That's why we are having all these PYQs and students give us. That's why these PYQs are very important from your exam point of view. This time also, you see majority of the paper will be repeated. So follow these PYQ sessions completely for all the subjects. Share it with your friends, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Okay, I'll be starting today with the numerical related to your chapter number 3. Very difficult. So, bank assets on 31st March 2023 are rupees 100 at 10%. Insurance income is 15 rupees. Salaries are 10 rupees. NII equals to rupees 10. Loans on April 1, 2022 were 80. You have to find out ROA, return on asset. Now, what is the formula for return on asset? Firstly, what is the formula for ROA? Yeah. Formula for ROA equals to, I'll write it over here, net income divided by total assets, or you can call it yielding assets. Those here, whenever you consider these assets, no NPA should be included in this. No NPA. Okay, NPA should be excluded from this. Okay, so net income upon assets. So that is your basic formula of ROA. Okay, into 100 if you want, you can make it. See, whenever you want anything in percentage, you can make it into 100. Okay, got it? But what is net income now? What is net income? Now, net income equals to, now this is another formula, net income. Say this, net income now equals to net income okay. Now, what are the incomes for the bank? Any bank. What are the incomes for any bank? Any bank will have generally two types of income. Generally, one is your NII, or we call it spread. NII, or we call it spread. Plus, you will be having other income. Other income. Okay. Then you will have some expenses, minus expenses, right? Now, this other income can include anything. It can be a third party products. It can be some investments, bonds which you have invested. You get returns from that. Okay. So that can also be the answer. Mainly here we include TPP, third party products. But what is NII now? We are going deeper. One by one step we are going deeper. Because first we went for ROA. Then we found out what is net income. Now what is NII? NII means what? Net interest income. What is NII? Net interest income. So what do you mean by this? It means that average loan interest minus average deposit interest. Okay, deposit interest. That is the basic meaning of NII. Average loan interest minus average deposit interest. Now, why do we say loan? It can be called as asset interest. See, some books call it asset also, because loans are the major assets. But if I am having some treasury investment, then it will include loan plus your bonds. So this actual word over here should be assets, and here it should be liabilities. Now deposit are the major liabilities. But again, if I've issued some bonds, so that will be the part of my liability. So generally in banking, we have this average loan interest minus average deposit interest. So these are the basic formulae for calculating this ROA. Now how to solve this but? Now all these formulae are there, simply just put the values now. Everything is in front of you. So what is the answer you have got? Anyone has got the answer? Or we'll solve it over here. Say this. So the answer over here is, see this, NII. NII means, just now I gave you NII plus TPP means other income minus expenses. So what is my net income now? NII. What is my NII? NII is given here. Is there NII given? Yeah, 10 rupees. See this. NII is given as 10 rupees. Fee income is given as 15 rupees. Where is fee income? See this, insurance. Fee income is 15 rupees. Then my operating expenses were given as 10 rupees. Salaries. So these are expenses. Okay. So what is my net income now then? My net income over here equals to NII plus fee income minus expenses. See this, NII plus fee income minus expenses. So 10 plus 15 minus 10. 10 plus 15 minus 10. So 10 gone 15 rupees. So my net income becomes 15 rupees. See, you can consider them in lakhs, crores, anything. I've taken simple figures so that you understand it. Okay. So it becomes 15 rupees. Now what is my formula for ROA but? My formula for ROA is, what did I give you earlier? Net income upon assets. So net income I've got it now, 15. But what about assets? Assets are what? See this. You have to find out average assets. Now what is my average assets? For this, look at this. The financial year given over here is what? April 1, 2022 to 31st March 2023. This is my financial year. Right? April 1, 2022 to 31st March 2023. Now what is the beginning year asset? Beginning year asset is given as 80 rupees. See this, 80. What is your end year asset, end of financial year? 100. So you have to find out average assets. So what are the average assets now? Average means opening plus closing upon 2. Opening plus closing upon 2. So 80 plus 100 upon 2. So that is equal to 180 upon 2. So that is equal to 90. So now we got what? You got your average assets. Just pay attention everyone. Be very cool, be very calm in your mind, and then only solve this. Don't do any haziness. Okay, don't haste. Problem is very simple. Okay. Now what is ROA then? ROA equals to, look at this, my net income 15 rupees divided by my assets, average assets 19. So 15 upon 90 into 100. So divide this, 15 upon 90 into 100. So you get it roughly 16 point some percentage. So take it round 16%. You'll get it something bigger, but let's take it round 16%. So that is your answer. Kindly note, in your exam you'll get numerical on ROA, ROE and leverage ratio. I've taken ROA over here. ROA will be taking later, isn't it? Got this point everyone? ROA, how to find out ROA? This numerical is not there in any of the books. Okay, but it can be asked in exam. It is asked in fact in exam. A firm with a high net margin effectively controls both its running and non-operating expenditures. Dash might be the result of low income from loan interest payments. Very simple but very basic question. Firm with high net margin means if I am having a net profit of higher amount net profit, huge net profit, then what does it mean? Effectively controls both its running and non-operating expenses. So if I am having huge money, I can control everything, isn't it? dash might be the result of low income. So if I'm having low income, low net profit, then what? Decreased net margin, increased net margin, greater gross margin and lower gross margin. So I'm talking here of income from loan interest payments. So dash might be the result of low income from loan interest payments. So this will reduce what? If I'm getting less margin, this will reduce what? So now look at this. The answer is obviously these two are wrong. Increased, greater is out. Answer is obviously A or D. Now which one then? A or D? So decreased net margin or lower gross margin? Whenever you are talking of loan interest payment, you are talking of actually net. So you are talking of this decreased net margin. Well, this will directly affect your P&L. This will directly affect your P&L. So that's why it is called as, it will result in decreased net margin. Got it? Clear? In case of education loans, who is made the co-borrower? Generally, in education loans, who is made the co-borrower? The college where the student takes admission, the family members of the borrower, the parents of the borrower, the friends and relatives of the borrower. Now, this is a practical question. Many of you might have given the education loans. So, firstly, you tell me, education loan is given to whom? Is it given to the parents or is it given to the student? Who is the borrower of this loan actually? Is the loan given to the parents or is the loan given to the student? Now it depends on the age. If the student is a minor, okay, then the loan is never given to that student. Then it is given to the parent. But if the student is major, see, generally education loan is given when? After your 12th. Okay, after your HSC. So by that time the student becomes major, 18 years. So the borrower is generally the student. Borrower is the student. Okay, and who is the co-borrower then? Co-borrower will be the parents. So the parents become the co-borrower. So in case of education loans, who is made the co-borrower? The parents of the borrower are made as the co-borrower. And who is the borrower? Student. Student is the borrower. Kindly note. Okay. Again I am telling you, it depends on the age. If the age of the student is minor, you can't give a loan to the minor. You'll have to give the loan to the parents then. Okay. The models used for processing the retail loan application can be standalone, centralized, standalone, standby, centralized and standby, hybrid and standalone. So which models will be used for processing of loan applications? See, there are, what do you mean by this? Models. It means that what is the system of processing? So I can do everything at a branch level. Branch. Everything. Branch, everything means what? I'll contact the customer, contacting, contact, get the documents. Now I won't write everything, get the documents, then analyze the documents, do the visits, right? Sanction the loan, disburse the loan, right? Monitor the loan, all these things, blah, 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 up to monitoring, they go on in the branch. So, okay. So this is known as standalone processing, standalone. Standalone means everything is done at the branch level, standalone. So everything is done at the branch level, standalone. Okay. Now second point over here is CPU model, centralized model. So CPU model means what? Centralized processing unit, CPU. That's called a centralized processing unit. It's like this server system. In a bank also you have the servers, right? It is similar to that, server systems. So what is CPU model? Under CPU what happens? Branches act just as a courier person. Means what? See, customer Here what in branch model, what was it standalone? Everything was done by the branch. Branch was the end over here. Customer used to submit a document, branch used to process it, do everything. But in CPU, the things are different. There is a CPU centralized processing unit, and then there is a branch. Okay, then there is a branch over here, branch. And then there is customer. Then there is customer. Customer. So customer will submit the documents, submit. Okay, and branch will simply transfer it to the CPU. Branch will further submit it to the CPU. Branch will not do the processing over here. Branch will act as a collecting center over here, only as a collecting center. That's very important. Now you'll say, sir, even first model is better. Which model is better? Chalo, let me ask you, which model is better in this? Many of you will say this model is better. Why? Because everything is done at the branch, so time will be saved. It's reverse. It's reverse. This model is better. Okay, why? Because whenever you are doing any typical job, collecting and forwarding, you do it very fast. But if I tell you to do all the processing at the same level, it's very difficult. Human beings are trained for doing single work. So, in this CPU model, what happens? Branch collects all the documents and just sends it to the CPU. CPU does the processing. So, loan sanctioning, disbursement, everything will be, even monitoring will be done by the CPU. So, branch is free for sales. Branch main job is sales, isn't it? So, what is the answer over here? It is this. Standalone and centralized model. Okay, standalone and centralized model. Got it? Clear? Next. The process of developing a product where the best features of the available products are incorporated along with the additional value engineering is called as best features along with the additional features. Means what? See it simply. Suppose let's say some big bank has brought some new product. Some big bank, let's say SBI, PNB, Bank of Baroda, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, they have brought one new product. So what will I do? See this. Understand this. Big bank. Big bank. Okay. This big bank has brought a new product. New product. I am a smaller bank. Let's say a smaller cooperative bank or smaller private sector bank. Small bank. What will I do? I'll copy this. Copy this. Copy the features. Features of this. See, copy the features. Copy means not exactly copy. I'll know what are the features given. So I'll also design the same product. But what will I do? I need my customization. So my customers will be requiring something different. So some features will be removed from it. Some features will be added. So copy plus new features. New features. Okay. So existing product plus new features. So this is known as, this model is known as cross-selling or product innovation or hybrid cross-pollination or product development. Of course, this is not a banking term, but then also you can use it now. Nowadays we are using this. Hybrid cross-pollination. It is come from biology, isn't it? Biology, you know, plants. Okay. In that you have this. So what you do, you hybrid cross-pollination. What are you doing? You are taking this existing product, then adding few features, removing some of them. See, not only adding, I can remove some of the features if they are not required by my customers. So I can remove them. So I am doing some modifications in that. I am not exactly copying as to whatever is given. I am not copying exactly. Okay. So these are the additional features. And this is known as hybrid cross-pollination. Okay. So hybrid cross-pollination. So now before going, everyone kindly note, join the new Adda 24/7 batches immediately. The batches have just started. Crash courses, increment Mahapacks. I'll show you both. See this. Firstly, join the crash course of JAIIB November. Numericals, objective questions, case studies covered. Okay, completely covered. Kindly note this May 25 exam, almost 25 to 30 marks per of numericals. E-books, mock test if you see, mock tests are to the level of chapter wise, per chapter also, full length also. Full. E-books also to the level of chapter wise, per subject. So it's a huge thing. So join it ASAP. In fact, look at the code. See this. Put the code Y432. You'll be getting 79% discount plus 1% extra, 80%. 1% through the app. For that, you'll have to download the app. First, download the app immediately. There are a lot of important features in the app. Free YouTube series you get, plus free study material you get, free question bank you get. Many free stuff is also there. So download it right now. Okay. In fact, I would suggest you to join the Increment Mahapack. In Increment Mahapack, if you see, you are having huge offers. What are the offers? Look at this. Right now, if you see, you are having double validity over here, plus ebooks, mock test, online live classes. Here you get 15 plus batches per subject. 15 plus. It's a huge thing. Plus you get question bank, physical question bank delivered at your home. Formula bank, physical formula bank delivered at your home. What is this? Huge thing you are getting, huge. Okay. So it's very useful. Question bank, you know the importance of formula bank. Just before going to the exam, you have to study very fast. There the formula bank is of great use. So you are getting double validity plus the this discount offer. See, this discount offer is same over here. Y432. Never forget this code Y432. 79% discount plus 1% through the app, plus the double validity offer, plus ebooks, mock test, everything. Okay.